Good morning, guys. Welcome to day 29 of our 30 days of showing up on YouTube challenge. It is super early in the morning. I apologize for not getting a video up or getting this video up last night. I'm filming it right now this morning. My little one he's teething. He has two teeth coming in and he's sick. So he's just been having a very, very tough time with sleeping. So it's just been kind of rough the past week or so with him just not wanting to sleep. He doesn't want to sleep. His teeth hurt. He's in pain and all that stuff. So mom and dad, we are just adjusting to that, which means I've been getting way less sleep, and then also waking up and then homeschooling and then just continuing to move as normal. It's just me and my husband. So we are the only ones kind of managing the fort. I have so much empathy for single moms who are out there just doing it all by themselves, and I'm just so thankful for my husband because we are a team and we work together, and he typically does night shift and then I do morning shift. But because Koa has been just struggling this past week, we've both been kind of tackling it, and so I'm a little tired, and so it's perfect timing because we are at the end of this challenge and I just am feeling like, okay, I need some rest, absolutely. But yeah, yesterday I just spent time with taking care of the kids. I did make a couple of calls to a few different printers and vendors, which is so funny because I had, I shared with you guys, on my, I think it was my Valentine's Day. Oh, my after Valentine's Day confirmation. So now I can share. So when I went to that massage, the place that was next door was a printing shop. I had told the whole story about it before, but I didn't share what it specifically was. But now you guys know that I am creating a guided journal. And so that is what the place was that was next door of this spot that I had gotten a massage that my husband had surprised me with, which it was a random spot. And so the fact that it was at this location was literally right next door was just okay, God, I see you. I hear your confirmation. But I had already had a list of other places that I was going to be looking into, and of course I wrote that place down too. Called all the locations that they're in the area because I am looking for a specific type of book. I really want a hardcover book, high quality, things like that, but I also want to find them at a good and affordable price as well. And so I called those places, the places that I had looked up, and of course the places that I had looked up, they don't do what I do. They do all kinds of printing, binding, and all that, but just not specifically what I'm looking for. And so let me call the place that God literally led me to. Made a call with them, talked on the phone with them for a few minutes, and of course they are able to do it. And I'm like, okay, God, I should have just started with that one. I don't know why. I just went down the list and was like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna get to that one. And that was just a lesson for me of trusting God and following things that God puts right in front of you and doing it God's way, because if we don't do it God's way, we end up going the long way, taking way longer to get things done, or just finding out the hard way, which in this scenario, all I heard was just that they couldn't do it. But there could be so many things in life that we are making it so much harder on ourselves because we're not doing it God's way, if that makes sense. So that was just a perfect little tiny example of something like that where God had clearly showed me and revealed, hey, this is the printing place, a printing place. I didn't know if it was the printing place. I still don't know. I'm actually in the process of adding some finishing touches to the journal, and then I will be sending over the files to them so that I can get a quote and everything like that. So let me know if you guys are interested in seeing any of that kind of stuff. But that is where we are at in the journal making process. Is I have just been reaching out to different vendors, finding out pricing, finding out numbers, and then I'm going to send files of what I've already created, so then they can give me a quote. So that is one thing that we have been working on. And like I said, my son has been struggling with sleep. And so it was last night, I was up at 3, 4 in the morning. And one thing about me is if I wake up, this is why my husband takes the night shift, is because if I wake up, it's really hard for me to fall back asleep. And then typically by the time I fall back asleep, then another kid is up. So, and my husband, he can fall back asleep super, super easy. So it's no problem for him to wake up, do what he needs to do with the kiddos, and then fall right back asleep. But a couple nights ago, it was just back to back with both of us. And so I was up, I couldn't fall asleep, and I was like, okay, I was just on my phone, I was scrolling, and then I just had the idea, I need to update my logo. And I've always wanted to update my logo. I had a logo before, which my husband had created for me. It had worked for the time, but I've always, like I said, I just want to kind of create my own. And I was like, let me see. And I've always told myself, no, I'm not creative in that aspect, but I just let myself create. And I was literally in my bed and I made my logo in 30 minutes just from my bed. and I love it. So did that, and then I actually created a new Instagram account. So everything, I'm starting fresh, and I'm just kind of sharing just a little bit of like the behind the scenes of what I'm doing in the process. And so really I am just currently in like a rebrand phase. Like I haven't announced anything aside from like here on YouTube, but like nothing is like physical put together. This is still very much the beginning phases. And so if you're in this space and you want to create like a journal or something like that, I would recommend doing that. Of course, have your files, have everything ready that you need, or at least a really solid start. And then you can reach out to different vendors and stuff like that and request quotes. And I know a lot of people do like overseas and things like that. Maybe I'll get into that down the road. I don't know, but I want to start first local and then branch out and just see where the Lord takes me and just what makes the most sense for my business and just for growth and things like that. So yeah, that's all I wanted to share with you guys. Just a little bit of a life update, past day, what's kind of been going on. And yeah, tomorrow is day 30, which is crazy. And I'm just excited to really kind of get back into like an actual routine, which you guys let me know. Like clearly I've been posting every single day. That's not going to happen. But I've been kind of toying and debating on if I want to post once a week. You guys get a video once a week or like twice a week. Maybe more like a sit down, and then maybe more of like a vlog style video. I don't know what I want to do, but I want whatever I'm going to do, I want to commit to it. So I have to be very careful with what I say in terms of that, because obviously I said I was going to record this challenge for 30 days, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days into it. And I was like, why did I say that? Why did I say that? But I'm so glad that I did, because it held me accountable. So that's why I want to hear your guys' thoughts on how many days a week that you guys would like to see, you know, some new videos and stuff like that. But anyways, with that being said, I'm gonna enjoy. I just got little man back down because he was up really early, and so I think he needs like a little bit of a cat nap, and I also just need like a little bit of a break before my 4-year-old wakes up and then like everybody's up and it's just like a full-on day. So I'm gonna pour myself a little bit of coffee and just like relax and just enjoy just a little bit of this quiet time. So I hope you guys are all doing well, and I will talk to you guys all tomorrow for day 30.